I like that. All right, what's up? Copy the link, and then we're gonna send this through, and then we're gonna start the stream up for real. Okay, before I do that though, let me change the title. What's up, anybody who in here? We're finna start up. I'm just changing this real quick. I gotta start changing my titles because that's not true. Like it is true, but not the beat part. Some of these be different. But I just be going, y'all. Today's been a very very busy day, super busy day. But we in here still. Hold on. If I can start this up. I think that's everything we need right now. Let me see. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. What's good, stream? Okay, make sure everything's right. Everything looking good. How is everybody today, man? The boy just got a little fresh little twist. His hair growing, man. Y'all see it. But more importantly, today we are here to talk some more about the industry, growing, and all these different things. But I want to talk about something very important first before we even start anything. Listen, a lot of y'all, like me, you're starting new on something, whether it's, or not even new. You probably been doing it for a little minute, right? Maybe it's Twitch, maybe it's music, and you're not seeing the results you want yet. You're seeing results on the platforms, and maybe it hasn't made its way back to Twitch. Twitch is one of the hardest places to gain viewers on. But I want y'all to know, keep going, okay? Just keep going, because I always say in the beginning it's funny, and then everybody will have something to say, and then you know how it go. But eventually, there's going to be a breakthrough, and you're going to have a really high spiking day, and you know the people who are talking about you, they're going to be in the same spot that they was before they talked about you, and you're going to be somewhere else. So don't worry too much about that, y'all. Just keep going, lock in, and focus. It's the first thing. Hold on, let me set this up. So let me go down. Today been dumb busy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, y'all. It's been busy. It's been busy, but we gonna get straight to it. So if my audio good, if anybody here, let me know if my audio good, cause I got a lot of stuff to do. Okay. Okay, let me go back. Okay, we're gonna go back to this. Let me press one over. Let me not click off that. Hit that right there. My stuff be saying it's lagging. Hopefully that's not true. Maybe because my stuff down. Okay, so we straight, right? We should be cool. Okay, so same thing really as last time. Of course, it's different. Hold on, let me change this back real quick. Hold on. Okay, so let's go back. Make sure all the audio good. Let me check one more time. The audio good. Yes, audio's good. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into this. So, like I said before this, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about anything else other than progressing in what you believe in. Because the main reason we're doing this, of course, is to gain and to grow. But it's because it's something we believe in. You know what I'm saying? You have to believe in something. So deeper than money, deeper than any of this stuff, it's something I truly think is the dopest thing, music. And not only am I helping y'all, I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing this as I go to help myself. And the bigger I grow, the bigger we grow. We're just gonna be in a whole nother spot, y'all. We're just gonna keep growing bigger. It's gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how this whole thing works, bro. Trust me, trust. Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on, let me switch back. For some reason, it's not working. I can't click anything. Hold on, y'all. I'm on my phone, bro, because I be doing both. I be trying to switch back and forth, and it don't be working. Okay, cool. So look, let me switch back real quick. Hold on. I'm not saying what. I don't know what that could be. But look, I want to talk about something real quick. So a lot of people were talking. Oh, I gotta pull this up for y'all. I forgot to pull that up. Hold on, let me switch this real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put this up for y'all real quick. Hold on. And let me know if my audio is still good. I'm gonna put this up for y'all. So I wanna show y'all something real quick. Hold on. I wanna show y'all something real quick. It was this dude who said something. It was pretty interesting to me. I'm gonna pull that up and I'm gonna put this up at the same time. Hold on. My stuff ain't lagging, is it, y'all? Hopefully it ain't. You know, it's gonna be lagging for a little bit, but we straight. We straight. Whatever. Never mind. It ain't gonna work, y'all. Okay. All right. I really just want this to work. Cool. Bet should be good now. Hold on, y'all. I'm testing this out. Testing this back. I'm having so many technical difficulties right now. I'll see if this works. I'm checking my other thing right now before I start. See if it works. Cool. Bet. So we in here. Let me see. Cool. All right, we straight. All right, let's get straight to it. So look, I want to show y'all something. These two dudes right here are the most two. Oh wait, let me go slideshow. I'm gonna start off like this. These two individuals, right? If you're making music right now, you're like, yo, I'm making a lot of music. I'm trying to be an upcoming artist. I think I need a guide or whatever. This is who you should be paying attention to right here. That dude on the left is called Chance the Rapper. The dude on the right is called Brent Faiyaz. There's one thing they have in common. They're both independent artists to this day. One of them has a Grammy, I believe, Best New Artist and Best Album. And it was streaming only. So no CDs, no traditional album rollout, no anything sold outside of that. It was all streaming. And he won Best New Album and Best New Artist. So, one thing I want to highlight is this right here. It says, this is only Chance the Rapper stuff, but at the bottom, it says he dropped 10 Day 2012 and then Ads to Rap 2013 for free online. For free. You don't need to blow a bag, bro. You don't need to blow a bag on music. A lot of times, a lot of people blow bags on music. They try to get the best equipment and all this stuff. You don't need to blow a bag. Don't blow a bag on any of this music stuff, okay? You don't have to. You don't have to. You can use whatever you have, and it can work just as fine, just as cool, and you have the same sound, sometimes even close to like an industry standard, especially with all the junk that's in the underground right now, right? You see like a lot of music in the underground, and you like, I'm trying to make a name for myself, and I don't have that much money, or whatever the case may be. Or even if you're in any medium, this works for any medium, right? Always remember this: the world does not reward you for how talented you are or anything of that nature. It rewards you, one, for how much you show up and how many people you can attract to a cause, right? This is why you may see streamers or musicians have more motion, blow it faster than someone who may be better than them, because it's not about that. Like it's about being seen the most and putting out the most things. It can be a stream, it can be music, but if whatever you do, try to be as active as you can and use all this stuff. Instagram is free, SoundCloud is free, YouTube is free. All these things are free things. So if you don't have money, that's still not an excuse to not be uploading things and doing the SoundCloud method. A lot of people say it's like, hey, it's not the SoundCloud era no more. And that may be true, but if you look up all these upcoming artists and you go on SoundCloud, their stuff is getting numbers. So that can't be true. See what I'm saying? So figure it out. You can do it with SoundCloud first, whatever the case may be, but don't think you got to blow a bag. Start with what you have. This is a huge one. Let's go over to that so we can put that in the Google Doc. Hopefully it works. Okay, yeah. It might lag a bit, but this is day 3. I'm like, let me put this down. Title. Let's back to Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that, bro. Oh my God. Bro, I don't understand. So y'all just be sitting here watching and not tell me I'm muted. Thank you. All right, so look, this is what I'm saying. So let me go back to this. Full screen this. If I can. So I'm trying to get y'all a game. Look. So biggest thing is starting with what you have. Okay? Start with what you have. Don't try to get the nicest mic, the nicest setup. It just won't work. You don't have the money right now. And that's okay. But you have to start with what you have. If all you have, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all how I started off. I'm gonna literally give y'all a breakdown. And like I said, the reason I do this is to show y'all that this is not a fluke. This is literally how I started off. And then I'm gonna show y'all the progression I made from 2025 to now. To show y'all that this is levels to this. Even in streaming. So look. This was the phone that I used, even back then. The Charger Pro is broke right now, but this is the same phone I use. So I'm going to put it full so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Hold on. We're going to go, if I can go back. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly what I'm working with. Hold on. I want to see if it pulled up. So it'd be messing up. Or one. Let me see. Let me see if this works. Why does this never work? And it's super delayed sometimes. Bet. So look, I'm gonna show y'all this. This is a true story. When I first started in music and everything that I was working on, whatever the case may be, right? I had only my phone. That was it. No other apps. I had nothing else. I had no money at the time. I was broke and I was poor. I had nothing else going. So all I had was the music, right? I didn't even have like headphones at the time. So I'm gonna tell you what I did. So I had this phone, just like this, and I plugged it into the bottom, right? I had a adapter. I'm gonna show y'all literally what I had, so y'all can understand what I was using. So I had an adapter, right? It was kind of like this one, a little different. So at the bottom, it had two things. It had a charger port, and on the right, it had something else. I had this Focusrite. A Focusrite. It's like a red box. It's an interface you use to make music. Okay. I had a Focusrite. I would plug it in through there. I didn't have a mic at the time, right? So I would use a screen, like let me show y'all. Hold on. I'm literally giving y'all word for word what I was doing. It's like a I don't know why I can't find the words for it right now. Y'all can see it's right here to the right. So it's like a screen thing, right? I was using that. Let me see if my stuff frozen. Hopefully it ain't frozen. Okay, it's cool. So I was using this on the right. Y'all can see it. I had this. I had my phone, and I would put it between me and the mic, this mic, the phone speaker, and I would sing all the songs out. And I would mix them to the best of my ability. And in order to not get the, and I had my headphones on through the Focusrite. This was before I even had a laptop at all. It took me like another 2 months to get a laptop, 3 months to get a laptop. So there's no excuse for you not to start. See what I'm saying? Just start with what you have. I know you're not going to have the stuff that you want to have. None of us do. When you first start off, like, bro, true story. I'm going to tell you all a story, bro. Because, like I said, a lot of people, when I pop off, they're going to see it was a fluke. And I'm telling you, it's not a fluke. When I started off, I had brought a laptop, right? True story, y'all. I promise you, I'm not lying. I brought a laptop. It was like $200, something like that. A lot of stuff was going on in my house. And basically, I had to move to Arizona in like a hurry. Like, I had to move to Arizona, and I had no money. Like, I was trying to find a job. A lot of stuff was going on. So I had to sell that same laptop that I worked so hard for like $70 at the pawn shop. Because that's all I had to get around. I ran out of Uber money. I had to take the bus. It was bad. But I went right back to making music on my phone. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to face stuff, but the only thing separating you and someone else is how bad both of you want it. That's it. Okay? Please remember that. That's the only thing separating you and Mr. Beast, you and Jaden Violet, you and Blackboy Max, you and Drake. How many times are you willing to fail and still figure it out? That's it. That's it. And these guys right here are showing you that this is a very possible thing. This is a very possible thing. Both of them are independent artists to this day, making real money from music. You get it? You can do it. Any one of us can do this, but it starts low. And that's not the only story I have. I can tell you so many times. I once dropped a song for 4 weeks straight, had 0 streams on my life. Now, at the time, I didn't know how to promote stuff and put things out, but from that time to now, Where in 1 month I'm gaining over 100 streams and monthly listeners are going up, I grew. It may not be to the ideal point where I want, but it's growth from having 0 streams for literally like a month. You see what I'm saying? So that leads me to this. That to use all of these free platforms, bro. Instagram, TikTok, SoundCloud, YouTube. If you don't have money and you're like, I really want to make music, those things will be your best friend. Do not listen to none of these things saying, oh, SoundCloud is dead. No, it's not. If you look up any of your favorite artists and you get on SoundCloud right now, you will see they have high amount of songs out on SoundCloud and they have a lot of attention on SoundCloud. A lot of them started on SoundCloud. Still releasing music on SoundCloud. So use SoundCloud. Use Instagram. Post your promo. Even if your promo sucks right now, post a sucky promo. Do the 10% version of your plan. If you have a great plan, you're like, dang, I can't do it right now. Sometimes it's okay to postpone that great plan and do like the garbage version of that good plan. See what I'm saying? And yes, it does suck, but you need to get eyes on what you're doing. See what I'm saying? So whatever ways you can get eyes on what you're doing, you see how it says right here? It said that he dropped Acid Rap. Acid Rap was the thing that got him literally all that attention. He dropped it for free. See what I'm saying? And that leads to so many opportunities. So if you can't drop on SoundCloud right now, if you can't drop on Spotify, go straight to SoundCloud and do it that way. That's it. Don't get so caught up in anything else. It's very difficult to try and focus on any of that stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's through music or whatever the case may be, it's very difficult to focus on stuff like that. And you trying to understand exactly where you at in like the music scene. You see what I'm saying? So let me go back out of this. I want to show you something else. I wish I had the thing, but I'm going to go back down. And I'm going to show y'all this too. A lot of upcoming artists too, they're not doing this, but I would definitely do this. Record your journey, bro. Okay? Please do this. Record your journey, right? If you're a music artist and you're dropping music and you're, planning stuff out, record you doing that, because that later becomes like a way for your supporters and fans to connect with you. Like, for example, I'm going to show y'all something. And this is what I do every day. Every day is something different. But I want to let y'all know the life of an indie artist. And I'm not even a big indie artist. But this is what I'm doing to attempt to reach another height, right? I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all this every day to let y'all know that this is not a fluke. This is my calendar. I'm going to go at 1. This is my calendar. A lot of people in here, but look, this is my calendar. Okay? Today alone, I had a lot to do. I had to learn how to run ads on different stuff. I had to learn how to network with different types of people, right? This whole thing for 10 is completely full. Y'all can't see it, but today's the 10th. It's full to the max. And then I have another set of stuff that won't fit in here that I got to do. And it's completely full. Both are full. So I have this all to do, and I'm still not done with it. After streaming, I have to get off and do this. And then I got stuff still left on here. And that's just the barest of minimums. And that right there, you have to do that every single day. Because like I said, you're the music artist, you're the manager, and you're your own fan too. When you first start off. I'm getting a lot of traction now on different sites and stuff. But when I first started off, I was getting like 5 likes, bro. And like I said, you can get very discouraged because you're looking at other artists and you're hearing their music and you're like, are they really that much better than me? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they really that much better? Are they really making that much more noise than me? And like I said, it can be kind of like, depressing. It can be. But those things can't bother you. You know what I'm saying? Those things can't really bother you. And you shouldn't let it. Because it can suck. But if you just keep on the course and keep showing up no matter what, no matter who's watching or who's doing what, that is what stops, like I guess, progress. You see what I'm saying? So if you're trying to get progress in something, a lot of people pay so close attention to the numbers that even when they drop a little bit, they kind of like panic. But numbers and all these things are kind of like, I won't say they're fickle, but they're kind of like, they're there just to be like a sort of like reminder of where you're at. Don't take them so seriously. Like, oh, I had 1 million viewers and I'm at, I don't know, 900K. Like, that's not something to be worried about. Just keep progressing. Okay. This is a marathon. You know what I'm saying? This is a long marathon, because at the end of the day, when you're recording your journey and you look back on when you had no views, 6 views, and you had 6 likes, or whatever, and you had 1 million likes, and you had all this stuff, and things are finally starting to take off for you, right? No one will be asking how long it takes. The only thing they're going to be asking for is your money and your opportunity. That's it. No one asks Drake how long did it take him to get up. All they say is that I love Drake, I love these groups, I love this person, and they're just in awe of them. It's just when people. This is another thing too. Distance. This is very important as a music artist, or I guess you can say like or like mystery, right? If a person knows you too closely, they're not gonna respect you. And I know that sounds crazy, but you gotta have like a sort of bigger than life when it comes to your fans and the people who are supporting you. Sometimes they shouldn't see you so often, especially in real life. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when you step away and people don't know what you're doing, it sets up like this wall, and they only see you when you want them to see you, and that's good. So I'm saying it's good for people to only get a piece of you when you want them to. So keep a distance. You know what I'm saying? Record your journey all the time and keep a distance. Don't worry about anything else, bro. Don't worry about anything else. If you are doing good and what you're supposed to be doing good at, nothing else matters, bro. And yes, it does suck because, like I said, a lot of people won't see the vision until money roll in, and now they want all the money, although they put in no work with you. So that is something that when it happens, that would be like your payback and your laughter. But for right now, you just have to stay low. So all of my music artists out there who's like, yo, I got 0 streams, I got 10 streams or 20 streams, and I got 30 plays on my SoundCloud, and people are not respecting me. That's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? There's no story where you rise to the top where someone's not like, ha ha, right? So record your journey. Let people see that journey, that part. So I'm saying, even when you get to the top, there's still going to be people laughing at you, but since you're so high up, it's hard to hear them. But see, right now, I always say you're horizontal with the people that are looking at you. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, if I were to say something negative about Kendrick Lamar, he can't hear me because he's so high up. He's on a peak of a mountain. See what I'm saying? So even if I said something, I'll have to scream it, and even if it echoed, it wouldn't get the full message. So when you're finally in that position and you got into that point, hands are going to be out, and you have to be ready and proud to say no, because that's the feeling when you're like, dang, this is what it's all about. Rubbing in your face. And this is what this whole thing is about. Being able to hit those heights and quiet talk. It's kind of like the NBA, right? Or a sports team when someone's saying something to you and you complete it, and now it's like the only thing they have to deal with is the look on their face when they were wrong. So distance and mystery. The more distant you can keep yourself and your creativity, the better off the creativity will be. Don't tell everyone all of your plans, but tell them a good portion where they can understand it. Like, I'm telling y'all a lot, but I'm not telling y'all everything. Y'all don't even know the next thing I'm going to post. See what I'm saying? So keep it vague. You know what I'm saying? Keep it vague and keep it mysterious. See what I'm saying? Don't be so caught up in like likes or numbers yet, especially in the beginning. Those things fluctuate. It's not until you start getting certain heights where you like, oh, as long as it past this point, I'm straight and I can be entertaining or do all this different stuff. But it starts low. You know what I'm saying? Now, the next thing, seeing yourself. I'm gonna say this too, like, Big Time Rush. I don't know if y'all remember this show, right? But there was a show called Big Time Rush, and there was certain times where the manager, I forgot his name, would tell them that there's a show coming up or something happened. They would sit there and like imagine the whole thing. I don't know if y'all remember that. You need to be doing that every day, literally. See your life where you want it to be at, and then like go backwards. Don't start at the start. Like you know how there's like the beginning, right? And then everyone starts racing. Start at the finish line and work your way back. See what I'm saying? That's how you keep yourself level-headed, so you don't think you're going to lose. Start at the finish line, be like, okay, this is the ending. I want this, and this, and then work your way back. And because this is, I can see, it's a big marathon. Even when you're at where you want to be at, you're going to encounter new things and new problems. So start at the finish line, wherever you think yourself at, and just work your way down. How many albums do you think it'll take to get there? How many EPs? How much networking? And like I said, sometimes you're in a race with people. I remember Rod Wave was saying this, how everyone that he started with now is no longer there. Like, not even a cameraman. Like, everyone is gone. And that's not everyone's story, but if your story is taking longer than someone who has already made it, you gotta keep in mind, people, I don't know, especially with like a lot of stuff that's going on today, you'll soon realize people don't care and they don't pay attention until someone else does. Like, they'll say, yeah, you're doing a good job, whatever, but it's not until people really start saying you're amazing, where they're like, oh, wait a minute, I'm in the presence of someone who is really good at what they do, but maybe they don't see it yet. And a lot of us are like that in music and everything. Like, it's crazy how when I join these song wars and stuff, they'll show you love, right? And they'll show you all this different stuff. But it's weird because before that, I was like getting no love. Like, I was like getting the first dude getting voted out, especially on like TikTok stuff. I was like joining those, and a lot of people was not rocking with it. And now you're seeing like this slow progression of people like, wait a minute, you're someone to be respected. And like I said, no one cares about your story until you do it. That's the sucky part sometimes. Some people will, but a lot of people won't care about it until you're like, wait a minute, oh, that's 10K, that's 20K followers. Let me actually go see what he's talking about. Let me see, is there money to be made with this guy? And that's kind of like a normal thing. Don't complain about it. Do the thing. And then when it's time, tell those people no. You see what I'm saying? Don't rush into something knowing that you have a plan set up. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge one. Don't rush into it. It's okay to be like a month late or 2 months late. As long as you hit the target you set out for yourself, you're going to be just fine. Understand? So that leads me to my next point. And I got this on the slideshow. All this will be up. As y'all know, I show y'all the exact build up from top to bottom. It says, I'm going to show you this. Moving through jokes, how to slow down the audience. And this is two-parted, right? Us upcoming artists, us upcoming streamers, whatever the case may be, you're going to get a lot of jokes and memes about you, especially as you grow, about maybe how you're not hitting your viewer count, how you don't have enough views, enough likes, enough streams, right? This is part of growing. Drake has a song called Fear of Heights, and although he's talking about a lot of different things in there, I think one of the most important factors to take out of a song like that, or even a message like that, is that when you're hitting new heights, there's going to be certain jokes that you're going to hear about yourself. And you're going to be like, dang, the nigga who joked about me, they're not even where they want to be at in life. But that's the point. See, this is a very one-way street. Not streaming, but even being popular. You're going to be getting talked down by a nigga who wife don't respect him. She cheated on him probably last Monday. Their money's low. He hasn't had a haircut in 8 months. His toes stink. His family doesn't respect him. But since he's on the internet, he can look like the biggest person. And he can talk about and say whatever he wants to say to you. Even in person. Like, I don't know if y'all saw this. I think it was Fat Joe. I forgot his name. But he was saying how Kendrick Lamar is getting Grammys too easily and that he doesn't have to work for them. Right? Kendrick Lamar is a way better artist than that man will ever be in his life. One album by Kendrick Lamar is better than this man's entire existence. But if you didn't know better, luckily the dude who said that was famous. So we can go back and see his accolades and be like, man, you're not even in the same breath as Lamar, right? But since you don't know a lot of people online, you're going to be like, dang, he just said, this album wasn't that good. Or he just said your streams aren't that good. Or whatever the case may be. But we don't know enough about the opposite. So my message to all upcoming musicians, to all upcoming artists, do not listen to the outside noise. That's all it is. Noise. Because when you finally succeed and the money rolls in and all these things roll in, you're going to be hitting new heights. And that person that talked about you will be in the exact same spot. I remember when LeBron, he lost the finals. Miami Heat, I believe it was against the Mavericks in 2014. Or 2013. 2014. He lost. A lot of people were happy to see him fail and they were laughing at him. And he said, listen, tomorrow I'm still going to be a millionaire, billionaire. I'm gonna be doing the thing I love to do in life. And these same people who are hating me, they're gonna go back to them jobs that they don't enjoy. That they're gonna go back to the husband they don't love or the wife they don't love, the life that they hate. We're living like, yes, you're hating on me, but I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and get the same amount of money, if not more, from a brand endorsement and music, and you're gonna still be complaining about how you hate to do the thing you don't want to do. So don't worry about it. Move through it. Move through all of that. All of it is just noise. Because I said, when you hit a certain point in life, those people that are talking, their voices become dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. Some people only have respect on TikTok. And I want you guys to understand this. Some people only have a voice at work. Some people are managers, and the only place they even get a sense of power is when they're telling some 17-year-old kid that can't drink that drink or can't eat those fries. But after that, and they go home, they're nothing. And I want you really to understand that. After they're done telling their jokes and doing those memes on their meme page, they're done. Some people don't grow anywhere bigger other than the shade room comments. That's it. They drop a funny comment every now and then, and that's all they're known for. And that's it. You know, they're still going to go back to the same thing that they don't love to do because they're forced to, because they're so worried about the steps that you're taking in life that they don't even notice their own. But listen, that's what gets you paid. So ignore it, but don't act like you can't hear it, because you can flip any narrative. DDG, right? They would call this nigga doo-doo garbage, right? Maybe I remember that. He flipped the whole thing and made so much money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to take people's hatred, flip it, and turn it to something incredible. And like I said, that slows down an audience. I saw this one dude, right? I don't know if y'all saw it. It was on TikTok. When he posted 2 videos. He posted a video about basketball players. He made one called Why You Should Quit and one called Why You Should Quit Going. Why You Should Keep Going. Which one do y'all think got the most views? Why You Should Quit? Because misery loves its company. Everyone, I keep telling you, familiar failure. Everyone has failed in something before. And people love to fail. But you want to know what people love more than failing? Seeing someone else fail with them. Oh, girl, what you get on your test? And if they say a lower answer, it's like, oh, we communicate. I understand that. But if everyone around them got A's and they are the only person who got a bad grade or didn't do well at that specific thing, they're going to do 2 things. 1, they're going to give up or sabotage the person that told them. Or 2, they're going to be forced to live up with their surrounding. So I'm saying? So, next point. This is more important probably than everything I just said so far. Let me go back. For some reason, it won't type. You are your surroundings. So, very important. Make sure you're hanging around the right people and the right mindset, and all of your surroundings is intact. Because especially when you're growing, if Shorty don't see you like Drake, she not gonna rock with you, no matter how good you are. If he don't see that, if you start a new version of the baddies called the saddies, and you like, know what, I'm gonna make the new version of the baddies, it's gonna be better and whatever, it only has like 100 viewers, and Natalie Nunn stuff got 1 million viewers. You like, dang it, like I'm lame. Baby, Natalie Nunn has been doing that for years. That's another thing, guys. Listen. False progress. I want to talk about this. False progress. And it's going to mix in with unknown stories. Don't let social media and these mystery niggas fool you. These niggas was very active on social media and everything. If you look at it from the inside out, it looks like these dudes blew up off one video. No. They were doing a bunch of other stuff at the time that got them raised through the ranks. So if you're making a new Pop the Balloon game and you're like, dang, it's not doing that well, and Arlett's getting 1 million views. She's been doing it for a minute. You can't ignore the failures. You can't ignore all the failures of a person. Drake's first album or whatever was not so far gone. There was something else before that actually. And it did okay. But if you only look at So Far Gone, like, that's the first thing that I see on Spotify. You would generally think that's the thing that he blew up with. But there was something else before that did okay, right? It sounded pretty good, but it wasn't So Far Gone. So, trust your progress. Don't look at anyone else and be like, dang, Koston got 1 million or Plague Boy. That's just distractions. Oh, she got an A+. She probably studied longer than you. She probably has better study habits. See what I'm saying? Don't pay any mind to that. You have to go by what works for you. To this day, I still use BandLab. A lot of people are telling me to switch to FL Studio and do this and do that. I'm making better music on BandLab than these people are in their entire existence. So why switch? So I'm saying? There's no reason to switch. I can just keep doing what I'm doing, and if I feel that it's no longer needed, then I'll switch. Go by what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Every basketball player do not got the same moves, the same stuff. Some basketball players are better at driving to the basket. Some are better at driving and then hitting a mid-range jump shot. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay it no mind. Trying to keep up with everyone else will only actually slow you down. You know what I'm saying? Because one day you're on top, and this is what I mean by having, like, I'm breaking this down, different mediums. Make sure we on. Okay, yeah. Having different mediums, okay? If you're doing music, make sure you try to slip in content and different things that can be in there. Don't just do music. Have different stuff. So if 1 month, and this is why I said, even Drake, right? Drake is saying one of his songs where they be on that rap to pay the bills, but I'm not on that. I'm on 8 different things. Rap is just another source. If rap is slow 1 month, my OVO is selling, Party Next Door is a part of my label, he's making me money. Like, there's other ways to get to it. So don't pay, it's too much to worry about what 18 different people have to say about you. And I saw Junior Valley saying it on his thing where he was like, some people come into his stream and they're just doing nothing but hating or whatever, and it can throw you off. Some people like just hating on you, it will make you halt. Dog, I'm gonna tell you a story, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm so immune to hate, and that's why I can go whether I have 1 or 50, because I see my vision. I'm gonna tell you why. I remember when I was in the 7th grade going into the 8th. No, 7th grade going into the 8th. I loved basketball at the time. I still love basketball, but I loved it a lot. I wanted to be in the league. I had these dreams, but I always had a weird jump shot because I was younger. I wasn't strong enough to shoot a regular shot, right? So I remember I pulled up to the open gym. It's a true story, y'all. I pulled up to the open gym and I shot the ball, and it was ugly, and I missed, and everyone laughed at me. And from that day on, I was recognized as a dude who couldn't hoop and whatever. And it kind of was super emotional for me. I was super upset. I went home, just cried all day, dang, bro, I suck. I gotta get better. And then I kept going. And it was something about my spirit that just couldn't be broken no matter what happened. I don't know if this is God-given or what, but my spirit is just strong. And this is why I want everyone to know too. Tough skin. Now, my advice, if there are people saying things about you in comments, just don't read it. Just don't read it. Because not 2025, 2026. But if there are people saying things about you in comments, usually if you don't have tough skin, don't read it. I grew tough skin for being made fun of a lot. But here's the thing. When I finally got better at basketball, right? And I was able to make the team, and I went back to these same open gyms, nothing was funny anymore. I was equal to the dudes who laughed at me. And then I was making more shots. I was more confident because I never gave up. Those laughs fueled my my passion. So if you're doing this and you get into a scuffle online, because you're going to argue with people online a lot probably, because a lot of niggas are going to hate on you, whatever. Don't be upset. Have tougher skin and just push through it. See what I'm saying? Because those people are actually there. See, those people are there, like I said, when you rise from new heights and everything's working. And I'm going to show you all this too, how everything's working right now, actually. You're going to discover new demons, new haters, new words. Because think about it like this. Let's say you only ever had, 40 streams on your music. Right? No one's going to make fun of you because they don't see you. But if you ever, I heard one girl said that, it was this artist, she said he went from 100K to 90K and then called him a broke boy. Meanwhile, she's making less than that. You see what I'm saying? But these people are there actually, and it doesn't look like it, but they're there actually to build you up. Because the higher you go, you're going to hear a lot more hate. A lot of niggas are not like Bad Bunny doing that halftime show, but the niggas still did it. and he did very well. It attracted a lot more people to his music. And anybody who's hating, can you name me 5 people who are hating? Exactly. Unless they're famous already. But they're here one day and they're going next. It's kind of like a meme, right? Some memes are here for a long time. Some memes are only back in 2016. You know what I'm saying? I remember imagine that nigga right now, right? Talking about some boy with a little symbol. Y'all gonna dog this nigga. Everybody gonna give this nigga like, they're like, nigga, you in the past, nigga. That's 2016. Niggas don't use that meme no more. We don't say that type of stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, treat them how they are supposed to be treated. It's just a phase in time. They're gonna be saying a lot of words. They're gonna be popping for a minute, and then they're fade slowly off, and then the next thing shows up. See what I'm saying? So, music, streamer, have tough skin. As you progress, you're gonna come into a lot of robots. And this is another point I want to make too. Lifting yourself up, bro. In this music and this streaming thing, some streams, like my highest amount of streamers I ever had in a stream was like 14 people. It was like back actually when I was worse at streaming. The lowest I ever had was like 1-0. Some days I have a peak of 5 or 4. Some days a 10. Some days a 1. Some days a 0. And you see that 0 or you see that 1 or you even see that 4 or 5. You're like, dang, I want 20,000 or 20 people in here to just hear what I got to say. Because Twitch is different than TikTok. Because TikTok, you can blow up and go crazy over there. But you load up the Twitch and you got like migrator. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. It does suck. But you have to get in the habit of lifting your own self up. Like literally, like there are days I've woken up, right? I've had work the next day. It's like I woke up, had work the next day. I got 0 streams. My Twitch sucked. I got bumps on my face. You know what I'm saying? You like, dang, like it sucks right now. And it's cold outside. I gotta walk to work and catch the bus. I don't got a whip. So you're like, dang, like I'm a loser. And then like you probably stink because you ain't got the deodorant at the time. And you ain't done laundry in a minute because you're depressed. I've been there, nigga. Trust me. What y'all are seeing now, even now, and I'm not even where I want to be at. This is the version that progressed past that. You see what I'm saying? I'm past that. And now I'm understanding how to get those things, and now I'm over there. I'm trying to go over there now. It's a progress. See what I'm saying? It's a big progress. Progress. If you don't perform the same way as when there's 50,000 people or 5, you're just a fake nigga. And no one's going to support that, even if you do whatever. So just keep going with whatever you think is the dopest thing. Eventually, you're going to get the followers you want, the streamers you want, whatever the case may be. And then as you slowly creep up, you'll get more respect, more people are going to be loving you, hating you, whatever the case may be. So just know this is a marathon, guys. It's not a race. I still want to win the race, but it's not that. It's a marathon. You're gonna hit a point, passing, you'll be like, oh, I gotta hit a new point now. Like for example, I once wanted to move into an apartment just like this back when I was living in my old one. It was like a square box. I'm telling you a true story. If all my old niggas who was in the old streams, thanks for joining, bro. All my old niggas who was in the old streams, I really appreciate that. I didn't mean to like cut you off, like, but all of my old niggas who's in the old streams, and y'all see that my old apartment was like a box. And the kitchen was right next to the bathroom. You smell the food. It was like really bad. True story. I'm not laughing. Dead serious. True story. It stunk. That apartment was so bad. Like, me and my lady was in there. We were bumping to each other like every 5 seconds. The apartment that I'm in now used to be a screensaver on my phone. And then you finally get it. But now I'm focused on there now. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm focused on, this apartment's great, but let me go there. And this is what I mean by, I'm going to say this too, disconnect from the end goal. And I know it's hard for us to do because you're like, dang, I want a Grammy. But once you get that Grammy, you know what you're going to say? I want another Grammy. I want 6 Grammys. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm like that. When I got this place, I'm like, dang, I need to make 10K a month. I need to make 5K a month. I need to take more days off work. And there's nothing wrong with that. Keep setting those goals for yourself. But don't forget to live in the moment and appreciate it, how long this took to get this apartment. How long it took to get those new shoes you wanted for the basketball team, that uniform. How long it took to save up for your car. Appreciate these things in the moment too. Don't let it be something small. You know what I'm saying? Because some days you down bad on money, other days you up. You have money in all these different accounts, a lot of cash flows coming in. But appreciate those days when you were poor too, because you can be like, dang, like I remember I was poor and that sucked, and I'm happy I'm not there no more. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. We all have goals. We all got big things we want to accomplish, but disconnect from that. Like I said, start at the finish line. Don't start back here, because all you're going to be like, there, I need to get there, I need to get there, I need to get there. Start at the end goal and work your way back. Don't start back here like, I got to pass this class over there. Pass the class first mentally and be like, okay, so since I passed the class, what is something that someone with pass the class would do? Like, okay, I'm going to show y'all how to trick yourself into success. And I'm going to show y'all the exact number of likes, comments, and everything that I get now compared to back then. To show y'all that this is not a fluke. I want to be a top 5 streamer. Don't say I want to be. Say I am a top 5 streamer. Right? Convince yourself. Lie to yourself. And then go, let's work our way back. What would a top 5 streamer do? Okay, he would post some content. He would network a lot to get collabs with different people. He would try to get brand deals. Think of everything it would take and then start working your way backwards. See what I'm saying? And then eventually some things you're going to hit on the way backwards because you can't see behind you. You're going to be trying to look behind you. You're going to might run into something. You're like, okay, what now? What can I do? And then you're going to keep going back. And then eventually you would actually, when you hit that end goal, it would feel like you're just back at the beginning. Tricking yourself into thinking. Like, for example, I don't have a car, but I always tell people I have a car. Because I won't accept the reality of which I live in. Because when I get to that reality, then I'm like, oh, I always had a car. Trick yourself. Never accept your current reality for whatever it is. I think traveling does that too. Because I think traveling helps you see that there's more to life than this little bubble you're in every day. Like the same apartment you're in, the same job you go to, right? When you travel, especially out of state or out of country, you're like, there's a lot more to life than this parameter I'm living on. You know what I'm saying? If anyone knows me, I wish Solstice was still in here, but me and him always talk about it, but I'm highly infatuated with Japan. I think Japan's dope. Compared to here, it's two different things. It's like different stores, different foods, different language. See what I'm saying? So if you are so caught up in one thing and you move somewhere else, you're like, dang, that what I was caught up over there doesn't even apply over here. You know what I'm saying? So disconnect from the end goal. Don't be so caught up in the end goal. Don't be so caught up in a Grammy or in 1 million views. Be okay. Have that goal set out. Like y'all can't see it. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. Click off of that. Hit 1 so I can see it, but see if it works. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, y'all can't see it, but in detail. But this is my goal list. It's a bunch of goals I have for the year. And I even read them off to you. 5K monthly, 5,000 a month, 10,000 YouTube subscribers. And I want all of this stuff by 2027. So write them out. And every day I see these set of goals. Every day I wake up, and the first thing I see when I wake up, I sit in this desk are the things that I promised myself I would be in 2027. And the more you see this, and the more you itching. I remember, true story, y'all. There was a friend that hit me up, and he was like, yo, how do you always have music to drop? How do you always have a rollout? How do you always have this stuff when life seems to be so hectic? I always say this. Think of yourself as Bruce Wayne or Batman, right? Batman has an entire section dedicated to Batman called the Batcave. Every day, that's all he sees. Even if he wants to stop being Batman, he can't, because he's surrounded himself with nothing but everything that reminds him of being Batman. This right here, my room, y'all can't see it, but on this wall back here are a bunch of different things that I wanted to do for rollout. This, my calendar down there. I surround myself. This is my Batcave. So no matter what I do, I will have to do this because I'm forcing myself to look at it every single day. You get it? So whether it's 4 or 5 or 20 or 30, I'm forcing myself to go, no, I don't care. Don't pay attention. Just make the art. Because one day, you're going to have 100,000 people and you're going to be overwhelmed. And keep in mind, there are growing pains. You know what I'm saying? When you go from 1,000 to 2,000, it's more responsibility. More people are going to want to collab with you. More people gonna want to take advantage of you. You're gonna have to figure out who's trying to take advantage of you, who wants to collab, who uses you for your money, who not using you for your money. It's more now. It doesn't get easier. It actually gets harder, but since we love it, it's easy. But it gets harder. If you're a streamer going from 100 viewers to 200, it's gonna be a little harder. The chat gonna be moving quicker. You might not be able to point out, like right now, it's Epic Gamer in here, Young King, and someone else. When it hits 50,000, I'm not gonna be able to name all y'all by name. I'm not gonna know. It is now gonna be a different level of responsibility, more eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? You may eat the wrong way. Nigga gonna be. I saw one nigga in Kai chat talking about this nigga eating an apple. Like that's crazy. Like hating on that nigga for eating an apple. But that's what comes with this. If you don't want that to come with this career is just not for you. It's not. But if you're okay with that, know that someone saying something comes with this. No matter how successful you get, there always gonna be someone like, man, you suck. And that nigga is gonna be like probably like homeless sometimes. Or just dirty. Like, if you could see the people who judge you and see their lives, you'd be like, my nigga, you're not even living for yourself though. But like I said, that's not your business. Focus on you. Focus on inspiring other people. Focus on inspiring yourself every day, and you're bound to be all right. That's it. Like I said, I have daily goals. I have these daily goals on this calendar. On the 10th, I'm still not done. After the stream, we back on it. I have these these yearly goals. I have these daily goals. I'm not even going to show you the wall. And that's just the barest minimum to get this to work. It took all that, y'all, to get 700 views on TikTok. 846 views on TikTok. On one of these clips. It takes all that. See what I'm saying? It takes a lot of self-belief. Like I said, this is not a familiar failure. Failing college is a familiar failure. Dropping out is a familiar failure. Failing a class is a familiar failure. Someone will be able to relate to you on a high level. But failing Twitch and failing music, on the other hand, no. It's a entrepreneurship is a blank road. And you're like, do I turn this way? Or will there be a brick wall right here that's going to crash my car and crush my legs? And you don't know until you go, turn and see if you crash the car or not. That's it. There's no other way to know. You just have to drive the car. It's like empty. And at any time, a train can come at you full speed or whatever. You got to know when to swerve at the right time. There's no guide. And that's like life. It's not a familiar failure. So if you're failing in music right now, you're failing in Twitch, congratulations. You did something that 99% of the population is scared to do. Try. You tried. And let me put that down there. I'm like, tried my best. You've done something that a lot of people are scared to do in the first place. You tried your absolute best and you still failed. But guess what? You tried. Every day, try your absolute best. Because eventually, you're going to have a breakthrough. You are. I've gained more last month and this month than I ever did in 2025. I'm talking streams. I'm talking consistent streams of seeing people in the streams. Shout out to everyone that's in here. Consistent music. Consistent. I'm making EP covers now. I'm doing so much more, all because I didn't stop when I had 0 streams. If you just keep going, you're bound to hit something. You shoot. If you are the suckiest nigga in basketball, and you boo. If you shoot 100 shots, my nigga, you're bound to hit at least 2. At least. The trash nigga, I'm talking like, all right, nigga, boo. He's bound to hit 1. And sometimes that one he hits is the game winner. So all the shots he missed before, niggas can talk, oh, he was 1 in 15. But he hit the one shot. And you lost. So keep shooting the basketball. Try your best. Try your best. I don't care how hard it looks. I don't care who's saying what. I don't care who's hot and who's not. Who's selling out the stores and who's doing all this different stuff. It don't matter. Focus. Focus. Lock in. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. And you're bound to get farther. When April hits and it starts getting warmer and you're like, man, this nigga winter is just really blowing up. I want you to go back to this moment where when I'm telling you, I told you so. I know it's going to happen. This is not 2025. 2025 for me was a learning year. 2026 for you might be a learning year. You might be learning how to make a good song and a bad song. Don't be okay. It's okay to learn. It's okay to learn, right? Nothing wrong with learning. Learn, fail, do good, and do bad. If you're a streamer, talk to yourself. You understand? Talk to yourself. Don't be ashamed to be talking to yourself in here. It's good to talk to yourself. I don't care if 5 people in here, if everybody leaving is 0. You continue to stream like nobody left. You should be act like you're talking to nobody in the first place. Y'all, there's even a new method. If there's nobody in your chat, go to somebody else's chat, read those, and keep going. Do whatever it takes to lift yourself up. Because at the end of the day, the only one that's going to change something in your life, yep, you guessed it, you. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to encourage you. Nothing. At the end of the day, it's the work that you put in. Everyone, you look yourself in the mirror and go, I got this. That's it. There's plenty times where I'm like, damn, this is really hard. Like, this is tough. But then I had a breakthrough. February will be my best month in terms of popularity. And at the end of the month, I'm going to show you all the stuff I did. And I'm like, dang, he said it. Yes. And then April will be the month I make the most money. I'm telling you now. So when it happens, you're like, did he do it? No, I just didn't stop showing up. I don't care. I will never stop showing up. That's how you win. Never, ever stop showing up. You get that? You get that through your brain. I don't care. Oh, dang, bro. I ain't got that much money today. Never start showing up. You don't start showing up for work, do you? Your leg could be coming off and you still showing up to work. Put that same energy towards yourself and the things you believe in. You're bound to make it. Because guess what? The guy that shows up and does the bare minimum at the job and the guy that does the best, you want to know what they both have in common? They get paid the same wage. It's the truth of it. So show up. Even if you can't get 100%, give the 15. If all you can do every day is make write a song, that's all you can do every day. You can't even record it. Do that. When the other time I didn't have my mic and anything because I left it back in Cleveland, I was writing songs every day, recording voice memos, writing songs, and then I'm back writing a song, doing something else. Never stop. If you lose all your electronics, my nigga, write the beat out on your arm. Write the name of the song, write the lyrics out, because I know you ashy because you ain't got the money. So write the lyrics out on your arm, and then later on when you get home, write it on a piece of paper. Do whatever. When I was working at McDonald's, I was writing lyrics on the back of receipt paper. True story. I don't know if anybody will remember that who followed me. I'm bringing that up. But I was literally in McDonald's, depressed, every day, ready to myself, depressed. Like, dang, I'm not making that much money. McDonald's sucks. I'm stressed out. I'm depressed. But every time I got a chance to write lyrics, I felt my soul coming back. This is what this career should do to you. It should give you life. Had I not been doing music right now, I would have probably been myself. That's serious. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have nothing to live for other than music. I'm just gonna be completely honest. So find something to live for. And every time I was at McDonald's, I was depressed, and I'd be on that receipt paper and I'm writing down the lyrics. I'm like, dang, I felt good. Like a lot of stuff's going on wrong around me, but I feel good right on this receipt paper. So find something worth getting and just go after that. Even when you get it, find something that's just worth doing in your day to day. Please. Because if you don't find that, life's going to be very hard for you. And I'm not even talking about music no more. I'm talking about in general. Find something that's like, if I was dying, I would still be thinking about this. If you don't have something like that, life's going to get very hard. It will. Life's going to be very hard for you. You're going to be very depressed all the time. Your booty going to stink because you're going to forget to wash up. Right? Find something that's like, dang, like this is fun. This is fun. And I enjoy this. This is cool. And I think I can do this for the rest of my life, even if it made no money. If you have that mentality towards something, you got to figure out a way, of course, because we live in a society based on money, how to make money, how to make the most money, and how to live a good life that you think is good. You get it? So that was a quick hour. These hours are going back faster because I'm getting my groove. But first off, before we leave off, shout out to everyone that was in here. As usual, bless you. As usual, we're going to be back tomorrow. 8:30, 1 to 2. I want to have a long night tonight. We're going to go back on tonight and finish up some stuff that I have to finish up that I've been doing all day. And then we're going to have something new for tomorrow. Try to switch it up. Maybe do some money breakdowns or something. Start making some PDFs for y'all. You know, just trying out new stuff because that's all this is about. On Winners, best underground music artist. One day R&B Grammy winner. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.